So while I was doing research, and I was looking for different ways to help my husband who was having some real health challenges, I learned about something called nitric oxide. And it's a miracle molecule. I really don't know quite how else to describe it. For years in the human body, scientists knew that there was something that relaxed blood vessels and opened them up. We didn't know what it was, so we called it relaxing factor, okay? And when 3 Americans found out it was nitric oxide, it was worthy of the Nobel Prize. I mean, this is big stuff, because not only does it help relax blood vessels and open them up, that's just a short-term situation. Over the long term, as these blood vessels are exposed to more and more nitric oxide, what happens is they become softer and more pliable, more youthful. Plaque dissolves. It doesn't break off and go downstream. It dissolves and melts away. The blood vessels are more supple. This hardening of the arteries or plaquing is actually disappearing. So that's an incredible situation when you realize all of the diseases that are related to, say, poor blood flow. What's a heart attack? Poor blood flow to the heart. What's a stroke? Well, that's poor blood flow to the brain. You may know people with trouble with their extremities. You know, diabetics in particular may get wounds and poor healing. Hey, guess what? That's blood flow. Okay? Viagra gets a lot of press. Guess what? The problem that treats is a blood flow problem. So if you're supporting the blood flow in the entire body, everything's getting better. So, all right, I get arginine in my body. What's that going to do for me? Well, most importantly, it's going to give your blood vessels what it needs to make that nitric oxide. What does the nitric oxide do? It's going to help relax blood vessels over the short term, and over the long term. Not only will it relax them on a daily basis, but it makes the blood vessels healthier, more supple. It's going to strengthen that cap over any plaque, and it's going to actually help the plaque melt away. So what does that mean for me, Doc? That means that your heart is going to have all its blood flow supported instead of the slow squeeze, which our modern lifestyle does. We're slowly squeezing off the blood flow to our heart and our brain. You're going to do the opposite effect. You're giving it what it needs. So people also report improvement in their muscle performance because guess what? Now you've got the blood flow supported there. People are working out. They go, I don't get it. I can work out so much longer. You're having all the waste products carried away and the oxygen's coming in. So that's a fantastic effect there. People are reporting being able to think better, being able to function better, walking better because guess what? You got the blood flow. It's not hurting anymore. So all of these different processes in the body can benefit. Even we now know many of the things that we chalk up to just aging. You know, your doctor says, well, you're not young like you used to be. Your vision isn't as good. Macular degeneration is the #1 cause of age-associated blindness. Guess what? People are having improvement in those situations in their eyes. And in every tissue of the body, people are seeing improvement because of this support of blood flow. So if you're improving the blood flow all over the body, people are, it's like they're coming alive, okay? They say, I don't understand. I've got all this energy now. I just cleaned the whole house and I didn't even think about it. I was just, usually I have to sit down. I'll do a room and I have to rest. Now I've got all this energy. Fatigue issues. Oh, I used to always have to take a nap in the afternoon. Now I'm ready to go. I'm ready for more. People tell me that they would go to functions Wednesday evening and they'd be falling asleep, you know? And now they're awake for the whole thing. And it's a very exciting thing when you realize people who have been just leaving things out of their life because it's too hard, it's too much work, I can't do it. It's not any fun anymore because it's more like work than like fun. They're getting their lives back. They're taking these activities on again, whether it's volunteering or singing in the choir or whatever. So that's an exciting situation when people get their lives back. When you improve the blood circulation anywhere with something like a arginine, citrulline, it's going to improve everywhere. Now, remember, 90% of erectile dysfunction is a blood flow problem. So frequently people are saying, hey, I don't even need that pill anymore. And this is the way I think of it. If you've got trouble in the blood flow there, chances are you have trouble in the blood flow in your heart. It's the earliest marker for heart disease. Erectile dysfunction, I'll say it again, is the earliest marker for heart disease. And it's better than your cholesterol level. It's better than your blood pressure. It's a better marker than any of those other problems. So when we say, well, I could just take a pill for it, yes, but number one, you still have the problem. So when you're taking arginine, citrulline, you're actually making the body healthier. You're supporting the blood flow so that that's not going to be a problem anymore. And that's what people are telling us. They come back and say, I used to need that little pill, but not anymore. And that's wonderful.